you're saying is, notwithstanding the fact that your child is a minor, you would say, okay, you
Kids
don't
can
want to.
handle much more. I think people underestimate kids. They can handle much more of truth than people actually give them. David Goggins, the well-known motivator, is now being accused of being a deadbeat, or as they call it, an absentee dad. However, he's fighting back. And he's talking about this on the open and telling people that he's not. Fair use.
To give you all context, I have to give you context first because y'all know what the fuck's going on. So it can't hurt me. I talk about my daughter. I don't talk a lot about her because guess what? She didn't ask to be where I am. So I ain't talk a lot about her. She came out on, she's done a couple things, one on Facebook a few years ago. She did something on Reddit, and she just did something here about a week ago on TikTok. Y'all can get your phone. Her name is Jade M. Goggins. You may not have any context about it, but go to Jade M. Goggins and look it up. Basically, what she does is she calls me an absent father. She's never seen me before, doesn't know who I am, type of shit. That's how it makes it look, which is a fucking lie. She did something in 2018 on Facebook saying I was a deadbeat dad. She did something on Reddit with more deadbeat dad shit. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to explain this if you guys even want to hear it, but you asked me a question. So I'm gonna try my best to put it in as much context as I can. Me and her mom got divorced when she was about 1 year old. Her mom thought I was her soulmate. Her mom cannot stand me, period, dot. She pretty much made my daughter hate me. I was in her life until she was about 15, and I will try to explain what happened. And I don't like talking without proof. So let me back up for a second. As far as the deadbeat dad thing goes, all that shit started, obviously, when people do that, they want to hurt you. There's been videos out there about me being a deadbeat dad. People who don't like me, we're very excited to see we got something on the superhero David Goggins. He's not a good father. I wish I could sit up here right now and tell you all, because this is what I like to do. I like to come up here right now and own it. I like to own the fucked up shit in my life. It makes it easier. I come up here, I tell you all as a fucking deadbeat dad, I didn't see my daughter, I'm a piece of shit. What y'all gonna say then? Nothing. Exactly. So I can't say that to you all because this is bullshit. I've never one time attacked my daughter. I've never one time attacked my ex-wife. I've seen this stuff for years. People have made videos on me. That's my daughter. No matter how the fuck she doesn't like me, that is my fucking daughter.
TikTok.
RJ.
KaiR. I think that this touches on a very sensitive topic for me, which is being a high achiever, successful person in real life, and then having to balance that with your family. I think there are very few people who have the relationship like Kobe Bryant did with the late Kobe Bryant did with his wife, Vanessa. You have other examples of people who do make it, who do stay together. And I think that's the main thing, right? You have to be able to stay together and be a team. As soon as you are not together as a parent, you create a situation where the mother needs to take care. Usually it's the mother that needs to take care of the child, and will do it by her own. some people can't do that in a mature way, and they'll start poisoning their children's mind with information about the other parent. And you know what the most the killer is? It's not when a mom or a father says, you know, your mom or your father or your mother is a bad mother or father. It's when it's in the small gestures. It's in those negative reactions
What do
that
they call it? They call it how do they call it with the minor?
micro
They have a
react.
name. Micro, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's stupidity, but okay.
Yeah, it's
Continue.
those are the most, I mean, it's killing. And you don't have to say the other person is a bad parent, but if you do this every time, the kid will see it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't think that we live in a society anymore where people are I don't think we are conditioned as younglings to be parents, to be good parents. We're conditioned to be individuals. And unless you are in a household, in a healthy household where you see a good example, you're done for, because society is not going to teach you that. Social media is not going to teach you that. It's not going to teach you what the real meaning is of a relationship. It's not going to teach you, about sacrifice, KaiR. And sacrifice means I might feel a certain way about the other person, but I need to understand that, it's not only myself here. It's not just me by myself. My kid, it's about my kid, and the kid needs to have a healthy relationship with a parent.
Yeah, I think when it comes to that, in general, people don't know how to, like you said, sacrifice is a big thing. People don't know how to cooperate. Definitely, if someone hasn't seen that in their household, a dad and a mom cooperate on a healthy level, they won't understand that, which is not rocket science, because if you don't see how that should work, you don't have an example. And making up examples out of thin air, most people cannot do that. Creating a ideal working process. When it comes to David, I've seen the full video. We're not gonna play the full video, but I'm gonna explain a couple of things. I'm gonna play the second part of his mom though. What happened was, so according to him, he has paid. He's seen his daughter up until she was 15. Which means, and in actuality, he wasn't an absentee. He was there during her growing up, because they broke up. So him and the wife broke up when she was 1. So he was there for 14 years. He always paid
Child support.
Or
at least contributed to the household.
Oh, he paid child support. He paid child support to Rick that whole time. To the point, and he said in 2018, or it was 2000, and around the time that when he dropped the book. When he dropped the book was his last year of child support. Right before, so after he dropped the book, he had only 1 year left. Because the book soared and went up, they readjusted his child support from, I think it was like, I can't recall the exact number, but it was not a super big number, to like 700,000. a payout of 700,000. So in the last year, RJ, so the last year of his payment, it went up like 3,000%, gazillion
Yeah.
percent. He paid it. Like, I mean, that's what the court said that he had to do. He paid it, which is quite crazy if you think about it. In a year, they stretched out. I think they probably used a very weird way of counting. They probably looked at back how much they
Retroactively?
equalized it. I think they equalized it over all those years. So meaning he didn't make that money, but he should have paid it during all that time. It's kind of quite a weird equalization, but it is what it is. He paid it, and even worse, RJ. After that, so he paid 700,000 to the mom and kid without a problem. The kid told him when she was about 15 that she didn't want to see the dad anymore.
The kid.
That's the
kid.
poisoning. Yeah, that's the poisoning which you've been talking about.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, the title, when a daughter takes the role of a bitter ex. The daughter clearly was poisoned, like you said. That's what happened with a lot of times with when the kid is in a majority of the custody of the one person. That person, if they're not mature enough and they feel hurt, they'll try to pass that hurt on to the kid, so that the main thing is to hurt the person because they don't have a relationship with the kid.
What would
Well,
you do in that
the-
situation? I mean, sometimes I wonder, KR, whether sometimes I wonder
If
what
the kid
you can
if the
do.
kid doesn't listen to me anymore, I'll give him a chance. I'll tell him what happened. What I'll explain everything. You know, I'm a very open communication type of person. You know that from me. Maybe sometimes too open.
Yeah,
I
sometimes.
don't. I like transparency. I'll give you the truth. If you don't accept it, I'll cut you off. I'm easy like that because I'm not gonna pain myself if I reach out, and that's the problem with a lot of people. They try to, and that's what they try to do with David as well. The thing is this, RJ. I'll reach out. If you slap my hand, guess what? I'm gonna stop reaching out because you clearly made sure that you clearly communicated to me you don't want a relationship with me.
Yeah.
Life is easy. I'm not gonna hurt myself mentally, put myself through pain, and you don't want a relationship with me. If you want to hang out with your mom,
Even if it's a minor.
dude, I'll give you a chance. I'll talk to you. I'll talk sense into you. I know how to communicate.
But
Again,
if the mom
sometimes
is not, if the mom, so what you're saying is, notwithstanding the fact that your child is a minor, you would say, okay, you
kids
don't
can
want
handle
to.
much more. I think people underestimate kids. They can handle much more of truth than people actually give them.